It is hotter than hell in here. I might actually expire live on camera, except it won't be live because nobody will be able to upload my video. But you know what I mean. Full length windows, none of them open. Slight oversight, so I need to get some blinds. And I'm not sure what this lighting will look like. I've already tried it going that direction in the office, which works for most of the day, but the sun has started coming in, which is why it's so hot. And it really looks really weird. So hopefully this will be okay because it's the second time I've filmed it. But basically I want to do a video on things for your skin that are really, really ultra hydrating. So lots of things say, oh, really hydrating, dehydrated skin, but aren't that great. These things I've used recently and they all work really, really well. I mean, there are loads of things out there that are very effective, but, oh, what's that? But these I have found to be very good. So if you've got oily skin or combination skin and it also feels what you think is dry, so it's just very weird, a lot of the time it's just really dehydrated, and you can have oily skin and it can still be dehydrated. So a lot of these things are quite good for that because they're very lightweight and fresh feeling, but they really deliver on the hydration front. So start off with a couple of serums, or a few serums actually. One isn't quite a serum, get there in the end. And the first one is, if I can find it, a new discovery. This is from First Aid Beauty, or Fab, and it's Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. Really very lightweight, sinks into the skin very easily, lovely fresh gel, not too expensive, not too sticky to feel, because lots of these very hydrating products that have got lots of hyaluronic acid in can tend to feel a little bit sticky. It's not too bad, but you know what, you put cream over the top, you put your moisturiser or what have you over the top of them, so it's not like you're leaving them to feel like that all day or all night. So remember that when you're trying them out. It doesn't matter if they've got that stickiness or tackiness to them. But really lovely, that one. And then these little beauties from Eucerin, the Hyaluron Filler Concentrates. You get 6 of these in the pack. And again, a very lovely, silky, lightweight feel. Just very, very hydrating on the skin. So perfect for putting on before your moisturiser if you feel, or your foundation or tinted moisturiser or whatever it is that you're using, moisturiser. Just to give that extra hydration boost. And then one that's quite a lot more expensive actually, the Institute Esthederm Intensive Hyaluronic. And I really like this one as well. Completely non-sticky, very fresh feeling, and does leave my skin feeling very boosted, if you know what I mean. I've been using that one quite a lot recently. However, I've been kind of chopping and changing it with this from Chanel, which is the Hydra Beauty Lotion. Whoop! It's a bit taller than I thought it was going to be. Now this one almost passed me by for 2 reasons. The first is that I've been trying a lot of essences recently, and though I like them, they are an extra step in a beauty routine, and I don't know whether I can really be bothered with doing that. The second was, it says Hydration, Protection, Radiance, very moist. And so many people, when I was asking about people's worst words, said that moist was their least favourite word. In fact, they hated the word moist. So it kind of made me laugh, and then I didn't try it for a while. But I have to say, it's very, very effective, very hydrating. It sort of feels, it's more like a gel texture than a liquid, although it is quite runny, as you can see. But it kind of reminds me of something like hyaluron. This one isn't as simple as hyaluron. I do have to say, it's more like a serum than an essence to me, this one. Hydra Beauty Lotion, yeah. I suppose it doesn't actually say it's an essence. I don't know where I've got that from. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I've imagined that. But anyway, you get a whopping 150ml. So if you were classing it as more of a serum, it's actually very good value for money. But I'll put all the details of these things below so you can have a little look and compare them. 2 moisturisers now, or moisture things, if we're going in order of appearance. The first one is Skinceuticals Triple Lipid Restore. Talked about this a week ago. I've been trying it again. It's just brilliant, really lovely, so emollient and just long-lasting moisture. So if you really struggle with dry skin, give this a try if you can make the investment. It is very expensive, but I do think with Skinceuticals that you do get a return on your investment, if that makes any sense. You're not just throwing money away. I mean, it's good quality skincare products. The other one, which is luckily a lot cheaper, also mentioned a week ago, giving this a very good try now for about a month. I mean, not every night, but giving it a good go with lots of different combinations and things. The Revitalift Laser x3 Night Mask from L'Oreal. Very bouncy in texture, makes my skin feel very bouncy, very plump. Can't think of anything that I don't really like about it. It's not one of those jelly consistencies. It's quite gelatinous, but it's not a jelly, if that makes sense. It's creamy, but it doesn't leave any tackiness on the skin overnight. It just feels really nice. And yeah, leaves my skin looking very youthful and plump, which I think is what it's supposed to do. I don't know, I've got the one in French, so I'm not quite sure, but I will have a little look online and see what other people are saying about it, because I haven't actually looked that up. I hope it's available. I'm sure it must be, because I'm sure I've seen that around. So yeah, very good as well if you suffer from very dry skin and you want something just to boost it overnight. And 2 face bases. 1 tinted moisturiser. There are lots of velvet finish things at the moment, and although I love my Chanel Velvet Perfection Lumiere, I think it's amazing, it's quite nice to have something that gives you that fresh, dewy kind of look as well. So I'm kind of going against the trend here, and I've got the Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser from NARS, which I like a million times better than the velvet one that they brought out. I must do a comparison review, but I suppose I kind of can't be bothered because I don't really like the matte one, the velvet one at all, that much. This to me is just hands down better. So when things are like that, I almost lose the will to write about them. But I will try and remember. I use shade 2, light 2 in that. And then the other one is the Becca, I can never remember what this is actually called, Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. Gives a gorgeous glow. It isn't the heaviest or most long-lasting foundation in the world. It's kind of light and fresh and lovely, but I feel that that needs to come back a little bit into my makeup at the moment. So although I am loving heavier coverage, more velvety ones, because they've still got loads and loads of glow, and they're great if I'm looking tired and I need a bit of extra coverage. Like, I don't really feel like I've got enough coverage today at the moment. I've gone a bit light on my makeup, and for this lighting it's not that great, but yeah, for just going out and if you're in natural daylight, perfect. Love that one. Applies really nicely. That's everything, I think. Oh no, eye cream. I've banged on about this loads, so I don't know whether I even should talk about it again, but if you like to have a little bit of residue on your eyes after you've put on your eye cream, you don't just like these ones that are lightweight, sinks right in, all that kind of stuff. This one is beautiful. Elemental Herbology Eye Elixir Eye Cream. Very rich in feel and effects, but not that greasy, heavy, claggy kind of feel that you might get on a less well formulated eye cream. I just think this is beautifully done. And I have written a review on this, so I shall link to it. Did I put this in my favourites video? I repeat myself so many times, I'm sorry, but when I really like something, I kind of use it a lot. So there you go. It's so hot in here now. I've been trying to style it out and pretend that I'm not phased, but oh my god. I'm going to go now, edit this video. It's sweltering hot outside and there's a barbecue going on the river. So I'm off to go and have some, I think someone's barbecuing a trout they've just caught. Welcome to my life. So yeah, I shall see you in the next video.